Hey everybody, sorry for the sound behind us, but at least it makes it real. So night number one, I would give it 85%. What do you think?
Actually, a solid 85%.
Yeah, it worked out really well. A couple of things that we learned from Knob Noster State Park is that it's wonderfully cheap. Make sure you pick, we're gonna get a little closer. Make sure that you pick a spot that's like right near a restroom. A lot of these places you can reserve ahead of time and you can kind of pick where your spot is. Reserve next to the restrooms, next to the showers. It works beautifully because I ended up needing to go over to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and but it worked out great. This particular place, Knob Noster, where we stayed at the campsite, it was flushable toilets, very important for somebody like me. Hot water for the showers, very nice. And now the hiccup that we had to deal with our air conditioner.
Small hiccup. So when air conditioners work, they create condensation, which has a drain tube. For some reason, ours isn't draining right, and it actually got water inside the car. So our next stop is to go to the laundromat and to dry the quilts that we sat it on, because it rained enough not to put that directly on the interior. So that's going to be our unplanned stop for today. Happy little accidents. We're going to get a visit somewhere we weren't planning. So
I get to sit on the wet seat that it was on. Just saying. All right, see you guys later. Well, we are at what I would say is probably one of the nicest laundromats ever. It's called Southside Acres Laundry, and it's in Concordia, Missouri. And just give you a nice little tour of this beautiful establishment. Yep. Yeah. So every once in a while you come across like those little problems, and we told you that the air conditioner had a little bit of a unit problem. I'm not exactly sure.
we think we got it figured out.
Maybe.
We'll talk more about that in the next video.
Yeah. Well, no, tonight. We'll talk about it tonight. Somewhere in there.
In a video coming to you soon.
Yeah. Anyway, so we found a laundromat to deal with some blankets that got all wet, and now we're just having some breakfast. And when you do something like this and you're trying to do the cheap, some things you want to do, like we're trying really hard not to do things like a cooler, you know, having to deal with the, like, always trying to find ice and anything like perishables like that. So we got bread and we got peanut butter and honey, and that's going to be our breakfast. And as always, you know, you go with what you want to do in terms of how much you want to spend. But this is money that we spent yesterday for the groceries, and we've already made up for that through DoorDash. After we get done here, we're going to go to St. Louis and see what we can do there. This morning, we did our DoorDash for the lunchtime period, and we made $50. So now, as you can see, we are at the Arch. And from there, we were like, okay, well, obviously we need to go see the Arch. So here's what we paid for. Parking.
$10.
Okay. And then to actually go in and see the Arch.
$37.
And then take that all together. So that's $47.
So we're up $3 so far on the day. We still have to work out gas. We're going to go visit an oyster bar after we get done with this, and we have to pay for our campground. So we net all that together. We should be able to take care of that with our dinner shift. So we'll send you some pictures from the top.
All right. We are here at the Broadway Oyster Bar. Yep. And after tonight, if you look this up online, you'll realize it's a pretty penny, but that's what we're here for, and we're going to do the DoorDash thing to pay for it. So we'll see how that works. But some yummy oysters coming our way.
Earning that money. Earning that money. Yeah.
What's up?
Earning that money.
What's that? Did you record me running?
Well, it's the end of day 2, and we are tired. Technically, we're starting day 3. It's 12:05 a.m., and it's been long. We kind of had a pretty significant setback, I would say. We had a really fun time at the Arch, and the oysters, amazing, it's phenomenal. What we weren't expecting was the kind of dinner DoorDash that we had, and we need to be very, we need to kind of do a little research, because we picked an area of town that we thought was going to be like a lot of orders, but it's a big distance, and we traveled a lot. So that took away time and money for us. But according to you, how'd we do?
We still made $94 for dinner, which was a pretty good outing compared to last night's dinner. So with that being said, after the Arch tour and dinner and getting a full tank of gas tonight, so we got that as an asset, we're down $69 overall for the trip, which, you know, considering we've traveled into 3 states, and we've gone and done some touristy stuff, had some dinner, we're doing pretty good. So we're going to continue to push east tomorrow.
Yes, and tonight we're actually staying at another RV park, and this one was double, like, so instead of using $25, it was more like $50. $45. Oh yeah. Okay. But what's really cool is it's actually at a casino in St. Louis. So we're at an RV parking casino, and the facilities are amazing. So like the big shower system, the bathrooms, everything. Like, I'm all about the bathrooms. So the fact that they are amazing just sells it right there. And I think it's in a really good like piece of town that's monitored, because it's at a casino, of course. So anyway, but we're gonna head to sleep, and we gotta get up early. He's still saying 6 o'clock. Why? But I mean, I get it. I understand. So we're gonna sleep. Oh, hey, we forgot about the hot dogs. We gotta tell them about the hot dogs.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So yesterday we did the whole on the what's it called?
The engine.
The engine for the roast beef and the chicken. We decided to go ahead and do the same thing with the hot dogs. The hot dogs were awesome. We had 2 hot dogs each of us today for lunch, and then we had some hot dogs tonight before going to bed. And I'm talking about like hot dog, bread, bun, ketchup, all that kind of stuff. So, and we had chips. And so it was simple. Now, if you paid attention to our last one, the hot dogs were $1.68.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So we got 2 meals for $1.68 hot dogs. And yeah, so the engine is working really well for us. I cannot believe it's working that well.
Tomorrow we're looking at maybe experimenting with some pizza.
Oh, that's right. So. Yeah. So we brought the air fryer and our little hot pot for things like ramen and everything, but we're actually doing pretty good without it right now. So, anyway, all right. Good night.